the toy hunter. So in this episode, I'm going to show you guys some flea market finds that I picked up at a couple of flea markets over the last couple weekends. One being over at Stanford University, and another one at an antique flea market that I went to last weekend in Pleasanton. So got some pretty cool stuff, so I'm going to go ahead and jump in and show you guys all that stuff that I found. So first thing first, so let's go ahead and jump right into Space Jam. This is 1996, Michael Jordan with Sylvester. Pretty cool toy. So it's got Michael Jordan with a basketball, it's got a plunger, some kind of air jumping device as well. Box is in okay shape, but I was able to pick this up for $2. Nothing fancy. I don't really have anything else from the Space Jam series, but it was $2, so it was just an easy pickup for me to grab while I was right there. Okay, next up I'm going to jump into some loose toys. So I was able to find some really good loose toys at the Stanford Flea Market from a little old lady. So there was this little old lady, bless her heart. She had lots of stuff, lots of antiques, and she had a whole little section of old, open loose toys in these in a couple boxes. And she didn't know what she really had. I was able to find something really quick, and then my wife found something else, and I was like, oh, it's on. And we jumped right in, found a bunch of things, and it was pretty cool. So check it out. So first thing I want to show you guys is this. It's not valuable. It's not really hard to find, but I don't know if you guys remember Mac Tonight from McDonald's. So pretty cool. He's got a little scooter, and it's just a cool McDonald's toy that I found. Pretty fun, loose. Brooklyn likes it. But yeah, one of the Mac Tonight figures, so it started me thinking, and went on eBay, and there's a bunch of these on eBay. They're not really valuable, but the whole series are on there. Just pretty cool pickup. Thought I'd pick it up just for fun, just to put on the shelf and show it off. So something else I picked up was a pretty cool 1989 Joker toy. So he's loose. Very cool. Nothing special about him. He's just from one of the 1989 comic series toys. So he's clean. He's very clean. No scuffs or anything. Pretty good condition for being an open loose toy. So yeah, so there's the Joker. Was also able to grab a couple turtles that interest me. This is Donatello, and this is Punk Rock Donatello from 1991. I don't know. I didn't realize how small these were. I mean, they're 3.5 inches tall, and I didn't realize how teeny they are. So, but I thought this was a pretty cool pickup when I found him laying there. Then I found his evil enemy, the Shredder, and this is pretty cool. And this one's actually a lot older. This is 1988, so this one's pretty old. Doesn't have any clothes on, but he's just showing off his muscles. Pretty cool loose toy. The Shredder, 1988 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle series. So pretty cool. I have a lot of turtles that are loose from my son. My son had a ton when he was younger, so this is a good little addition to my loose toy set of all his old turtles. So next one is very fun. So this is 1988, and in 1988 there was a very cool series that came out called Food Fighters. So, and I found, and these were, I gotta tell you guys, these were all $0.25. All these toys were 25 cents. She had a box full, and she was like, anything in those boxes, 25 cents. So pretty amazing finds actually for all this stuff. But this one in particular, this one's probably the most expensive, like most valuable one that I did find. And this is General Cheeseburger. I think he went by like the Hamburger Baudot or something. But he's pretty cool. He's got his little muscle arms and his little army hat on the top. He's got some little feet down there. So, and Food Fighters, it came out, and I guess it was popular for a little bit. But it wasn't, it didn't last. It was just one series that came out. But now that series is highly in demand. I mean, it's really popular. A lot of people want them, especially if they're new, like in the boxes. And I was able to find a loose General Cheeseburger guy for 25 cents. So if I wanted to put it on eBay, I could probably sell him for $25 loose in this condition. In the box, if he was mint, he'd probably go for around 80. So that's just tell you how hard these are to find and how valuable they are and how much people want them right now. So this was actually featured on an episode of The Toy Hunter, the show on the Travel Channel, and it was just a coincidence that 2 months later I found him in a little toy box and bought him for $0.25, and I was like, oh my god, I know what that is, and nobody else knew what that was, and he's actually pretty valuable, so I'm pretty happy to add him to my collection. Alright, so let's jump into the fun stuff now. Okay, so I saw this laying in there, and I knew immediately what it was. It is a Ghostbusters Sleeve. It's a little rubber sleeve. It's hollow in the front, so I have an idea what it's for. Actually, I lied. I Googled it and saw what it was for. But 1989. This is from the Real Ghostbusters series. I don't know if you can see the date on there. But this is the proton pack gun. And what you would do basically, and I think there were other uses, but I think the primary use of this was to get a flashlight, and you could stick it inside of the end, and then you have yourself a little proton pack flashlight holder kind of thing. So pretty cool. I won't blind you guys, but that was, I believe, the primary use. But either way, this is pretty cool for $1. So I like it, and it goes to my, adds on to my Ghostbusters collection. So pretty cool. Just piece of rubber. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. You find it, you grab it, and you take it, because how often do you come across stuff like this? So let me jump into some more Ghostbusters stuff. Now, this was the first one that I saw, and I went, oh wow, it's on. And it's Ray. So this is from the 1984 collection. And so you got Ray here. He's got pretty good graphics. You can see the Ghostbuster still in his sleeve there. And I actually found one of his little monsters. When he came in the box, he came with a blue monster and an orange monster. And I found one of the monsters in the box. So he doesn't have his weapons. He's just a loose toy. But I was able to find him, the little ghost monster that comes with him. I was also able to grab Egon, who's there. You see he's got his graphics are wearing off a little bit on his sleeve, but he also has no weapons. I didn't find any weapons for any of these guys, but they were very cool finds. So you got Egon, and then you also have Peter. So you got all the guys right there. No weapons, but they're all there, and they're ready to be played with. And these guys go perfect with my Ecto-1. So this is not something I found. This is something I've actually had for a while. Something interesting about this was, as you guys see right here on the logo, it's Ghostbusters 2, right? It says Real Ghostbusters, and it's got the Ghostbusters 2 logo. Okay. Now what I'm pretty sure happened with this line, because Ghostbusters 2 didn't come out till '89, right? So on the bottom, you can't read it, but on the bottom here, it says 1984 Columbia Pictures, which means they used the same production Ecto-1 in 1984 when they ran out the first line as in 1989 when they ran out these. So they probably had just too many made and repackaged them with the Ghostbusters 2 logo with the 1984 Ecto-1. So pretty cool, but I don't know. This is one of my guys, and I actually have some loose Ghostbusters, but they'll now I could put them out and put them on display in my little car and stuff. But I just thought that was an interesting little thing that the toy company did when they put out this car. They actually reused it for '84 and '89, the same one. So it's the real car, the real Ecto-1, 1984, but it comes with Ghostbusters 2 stickers. So, anyways, so staying on the Ghostbuster theme, got a couple more. So I've got the construction worker from the Real Ghostbusters. This is 1989. He was laying in there also. And what you do with him is you pull his little feet out and his head, whatever, all that stuff, and then he turns into like a monster. So you can see his head and his little wings and stuff there. Feet pop out. So pretty cool little construction guy. Oh, there's his face. I'm sorry. He was upside down. He's like, "Arr!" like that. And then, sorry. And then next one is the Can Man. So Can Man was also in there. So you see he's just a garbage man. Right, and then you can pull out these little things and then drop this onto his head, like so. Let me turn it, then it goes on his head. Push down, these pop out, and then he turns into a fly. So, pretty cool. So this is the Can Man. This is also 1989 Real Ghostbusters series. And all these were just laying in that box. So I thought it was very cool that, all these old Ghostbuster toys and Ninja Turtle toys were just laying in a box for 25 cents. So this is a really big pickup. If I want to put it on eBay, they'd probably go for $5 to $10 each easily right now. But they're just staying in my collection and they'll go on my shelf. So, so out in Pleasanton, I found two really cool box toys and very generous people because they really weren't asking a lot of money for these toys. So I got this. It is the 1982 or 1981 Annie Duesenberg, made by Knickerbocker. So this is her Duesenberg limo, 1929. very cool toy, especially to find it still in the box. Never open, pristine condition. I paid $20 for this, so I thought it was a really good price. Not something I really go for. I do like movie toys, you guys know that. But just seeing it, I thought it was pretty cool. Brooklyn actually thought it was for her. Oh, can I? Because she knows the play and stuff, and so she thought she was gonna be able to open it. I was like, you ain't opening this, kid, you crazy? So yeah, this is actually from 1982. Very cool Knickerbocker Annie Duesenberg, 1929 Duesenberg. So it's her limo. It doesn't come with the character, but it's sealed and it comes with the limo in the box. So very cool find, especially for $20. So I thought that was pretty good. All right, now I'm gonna jump into the last thing, and this was the coolest find. Best price. I thought the people were gonna ask, you know, $50, $60, $70 for this, and they were actually very realistic, right on the money. They were lower than eBay, especially when you minus the shipping charges. So check it out. Brand new in the box, never opened. Haunted vehicles, air sickness from the real Ghostbusters. So it was just a great weekend finding Ghostbuster stuff. So you guys know this is all just Kenner toys. And this is, let me double check, this is 1984. So 1984, real Ghostbusters, air sickness vehicle. So you can put any action figure on it and, you know, just play with it. But it's just very cool toy, sealed, still, never opened. Box is in great condition. You can see the light shining on there, so you can see that there's some really good glossiness to the actual box. Original price on this was $6.99. So the price tag's still on there. I don't mind the price tag still being on there, but $6.99. I paid $15 for it, brand new in the box. Again, they probably could have asked a lot more because the real Ghostbusters series goes for quite a bit on eBay if you want to try to buy it, and it's pretty expensive also if you try to buy at like a comic book store or somewhere that has them, a vintage toy store. There goes the Ecto-1. So anyways, I'll keep going. But yeah, so real Ghostbusters, haunted vehicles, air sickness, brand new in the box, my best find of the weekend. Really good price, $15. So this is another one that's just going to go right in my collection, and I'm going to cherish it and love it, and you guys aren't going to get to love it like me. Anyways, so, alright, so that's it for this episode, guys. I have a couple more themed shows coming up, but I did want to show you guys some of these flea market finds that I've been grabbing over the last couple weekends. So I'll keep doing the same thing. I'll accumulate a little pile, and I'll go ahead and show you guys what what I find. So okay, so with that, guys, I'm out of here. I will see you later.